Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are back at it again with another thrifting video. I love filming these. I love going thrifting in general, so stopping by the book aisle or like the book section is always my first step. So filming this little video or any like book thrifting video is like my favorite thing. And I used to always do them on TikTok. Check them out, I still do. But bringing them to YouTube has been very, very fun. So that's why I'm bringing you another one. And today we are at a grand opening of a community thrift store. So all the books are, I think the most expensive one I saw was $3. So all of these prices are pretty affordable in my range and I really appreciated that. But this thrift store has been under construction, like renovating for a couple months. So I have like not stepped foot in it. No one really has. It was closed. And so they just reopened on this day that I went, but I went at around like 2 p.m. So the parking lot was jam-packed. Like people were waiting for this grand opening because they have fire clothes, great books, great like little knickknacks, great baskets, great purses, great games, CDs. The only thing that slacks in this thrift stores is furniture, and they have great furniture. It's just wildly priced. But let's talk about the books. So this series, so all the books I've pulled out before have been like interesting, blah, but I didn't pick them out. But then I come across this series and it's $2 per book, and the whole series was here. Well, right now you only see 2 books, but like I find the rest throughout except for book 1. So this is book 2 and book 3, but I've seen this on my like TikTok page like a couple months ago, and it was pretty popular. And I think it's an HBO show, but I can't believe I found it here. And you could get this whole series minus the first one for $6. And I think that's a really good deal. And they were like practically new. The spine's not broken. And then I found Truly Devious, which has been on my TBR for a while. I want to get into like the YA popular books like The Inheritance Game. I read Shatter Me, the first book, which I rated 4 stars. It was pretty good. I just need to dive into the second book and then get to the third one, which is everyone's favorite. So, Truly Devious has been on my list. So I'm glad I found it here for $150, and that's such a bang. And I'm seeing a lot of John Green. I also thought I scratched myself, so that's why I'm looking at my finger. I'm not flipping you off or anything, even though that's my pinky, but don't misinterpret it. But I'm just like quickly browsing. The book section here is quite small, but aside from finding this book, the small section kind of threw me off because I was like, dang, I don't think I'll find anything. But like the first section I browsed through, I was like, oh, it looks like a bunch of nothing. And like, I don't know, sometimes you can feel it out. Like you can look at like an aisle or like a shelf at a Goodwill and just be like, seems like a bunch of nothing. Or like, that's like half cookbooks, and like I'm not into cookbooks, you know? But then I get down here and I find The Six of Crows, which is a pretty popular booktok title. And I've heard mixed reviews. I heard some people like love it, but some people also like hate it, and they say like they can't get through it, they DNF it, or it also takes them like 6 months to get through. So it depends. And then I read the back of this and I read he's dead, she's in high school, and I was like, weird. A little off-putting. Also, I'm gonna need everyone who has read the Bear to You books, or like this whole entire series, to give me their review, because I bought the first book because it's so popular, like I feel like I need to dive. It's like a classic spicy book. But now, okay, Eat, Pray, Love. In my last video, I said this is like a thrift store classic, and there it is. The Bear to You books. I bought the first book because I feel like I need to get into my spicy classics. Like, come on, I need to know my roots. But now I'm starting to see the whole entire series everywhere at the thrift. This one, last week I went to a Goodwill, I saw it there. People are, see, this is the fourth book. I'm telling stories in between stories, but people are getting rid of it either because they've outgrown it or like it's not good. And like, I'm in between. Should I like read the first book and then go grab the series because it's like good and I need to like grab them for the low price, or like what should I do? Let me know if you have read it.
Do a better job. Better job.
Like, this is what I mean when I say like, oh, this is like a bunch of nothing. Like, I scanned this whole thing and I'm like, that's a bunch of nothing. I'm not going to give it my time. That spine looked like somewhat interesting, so I pulled it out, but like I ended up getting nothing from like those two bottom aisles. This book looked really interesting, and then I got distracted by this book. So you can see how my brain works. And then I thought this was an absolute score for $2 because one, TJR is like a BookTok popular famous author, and she just came out with a new book. But I bought this book like way before, like at the beginning of this year in paperback for like $12, so like hardcover for $2. Also, there's some controversy with her latest book, Carrie Soto's Back, with unauthentic representation of the Latinx community, and I don't want to be a supporter of that. I believe in passing the mic to the right marginalized community rather than speaking into it yourself, especially her as a white woman. Like, she doesn't have the right to. So I didn't get this. But for my little haul, I got this Taylor Swift Fearless CD. It was cracked and damaged, but the CD was fine. Everything else was fine. It was more the case. Truly Devious for $150, and then Six of Crows. And then I didn't get this, as I said. I just wanted to show you. For people who want to start thrifting, you can get books like this rather than buying like on Amazon and supporting the author that way. But washed my hands, got in the car, and thank you so much for watching.